Yaros, hi man. Nice to see you here. I'm really sorry, but I tried something that it didn't work. That's why I need to stop the stream and start over again. I'm really sorry about the confusion. I wanted to share to the rest of the channels, but if I want to do it, I have to get out of this channel and go to the other, and this makes some kind of problem. Okay, so I haven't seen you here. Where are you from? How is the video audio? Let me know how is the connection. So I basically sent a link to the rest of the channels, but now the link it's not going to work. I hope that the people will be able to find the new stream that we are making now. Looks good, sounds good, excellent. Where are you from now? Looks good, sounds good, excellent. Where are you from? Okay. Your first stream from Russia. Oh, okay. Okay. What part of Russia you are? Можно по-русски, если тебе удобно. Тебе будет удобно, но никто не понимает, что мы говорим. Да. Kazan. Wow, beautiful city. I love it. Maybe one of the most beautiful cities in Russia. Excellent. All right, Yaros, let's wait to see about the rest. Will they come? Maybe I can try to share it now. Maybe I can do it right now. Let's try. Ah, okay. Okay. So you don't know this Russian motocarta? It's very popular in Russia. Almost all riders know it. Link. Just a second. Okay. Okay, so I was able to send it to the main channel. I hope that some people will get it. Okay, so I'm a web developer myself, and I've been working in similar service for Europe for last week. Okay, good. No, this map was very, very useful. Good to know. Good to know. As I said it many times. Probably you have missed it, but I learned about this bike posts in Russia when I was somewhere in the middle of Russia. Before that, I didn't know anything about it. And since I learned it, I tried to visit all possible options that I've got. And it is just wonderful when you have this big data information with all possible, not only bike posts, but also garages, everything. So if you make something like this for Europe, will be fantastic. I'll be more than happy to join your project and to leave my details, like my hometown Varna here. I'm sure it will be all right. So I can see that we have two more people. Please introduce yourself in the chat, and I hope that more people will come. So meanwhile, if you have any questions, guys, go ahead. Rotate 810. Signal 6 here, so I will stay as long as I can. Just wanted to say thanks again for the knowledge and inspiration. Excited to start the first big trip here, UK, before the international. I'm glad that channel helps. This was the original idea, to help people to show them that first, it's not that difficult, second, it's not that expensive, everyone can do it. If I'm able to do it, a person from Bulgaria, everyone can do it. I wish you good luck on your trip, and I hope everything is going to be all right. But keep in mind that if everything goes very well on your trip, you'll be hooked forever. You'll be addicted to it. So be careful what you wish for. So, 4 people, please, guys, introduce yourself. It is easy for you when you see myself, but because I cannot see you, I can only know a little bit about you when I see you in the chat. Yes, absolutely. People will be able to submit location and share the points of interest with everyone. We'll send you an email, more info soon. Thank you. Okay, excellent, excellent. As I said, I will be glad to be part of your project, to leave my details, and if everyone is coming to my area, as usual, I'll be more than happy to meet him, to help with something if I can. So this is what they've done in Russia. It's like a big community, and they never ask where you from or what is your religion or what is your political uh, understandings. They just ask you when you're gonna come and what you need. That's it, and that's why I doubt how highly that it's possible to happen in Europe, but I might be wrong. Mihalta 191. Hello from Romania, beginner rider. I watch your videos with big pleasure. Nice to meet you here, man. Nice to meet you. Today I met 3 guys from Romania. They were here in Varna. We have a chat for a few hours, got some beers. They're actually living in UK, but they came here to Bulgaria to ride a bit, and they came to Varna to meet me. So, yeah, you're my neighbor. If you ever want to come to Varna, come here, contact me, and we're gonna have chat. Eduardo Mendoza. Hi, Eduardo. ¿Qué tal? Road rage. Sometimes things going wrong on the trip create the best memories and best adventures. Yes, absolutely agree. How are you? From Portugal. Okay. From Portugal. I don't know nothing. Just obrigado. Okay, understand. Whatever you have time, just don't skip Varna. You're more than welcome. Come and meet me. I'll be happy to talk with you. Adam Lucas, hello. Nice to see you. Guys, listen, I started doing these live streams, I don't know, maybe a year ago. Jerome Bowman from Holland. Hi, Jerome. So I started doing these live streams maybe a year ago, but because it was new for me, I thought that at the beginning will be good experience for me to do it only with channel members and patrons. Because if I never done it before, it's a little bit confusing. So you have to read the comments, reply to people. You need to know how to set up cameras and all of these microphones and stuff and so on and so on. And that's why I decided that at the beginning is going to be easy for me to do it only with few people, because I can focus more on these few people. And also it was a good option to return the favor to my channel members and patrons. But now I'll start doing these live streams at least maybe once per 2 weeks, or at least once per month for all of my followers like you. So now we have another one, Ivo Gricic from Zagreb. Thank you very much, Ivo. Road Age 810. I'm in Michigan in the northern United States and planning trip next year to be in Bulgaria and Macedonia. Where you're from? Okay, where the family is from. Okay, excellent. If you plan to come to Bulgaria, let me know. I'll be glad to meet you. The same for you, Ivo from Zagreb. You're welcome anytime here. So we have 10 people now. Good. So guys, if anyone got any questions, go ahead, shoot now, because later when more people come, will be even more difficult to reply you. I will try to reply to each and every one of you, but I cannot really promise, because it's a weird situation to read and reply to everyone, but I will do my best to do it. All right. Mihida, when you will start to the South America trip? Well, it will be the beginning of December, or the end of November. I will have a video about the trip coming on Monday. Watch this video. Over there, I explained everything. When I'm gonna start, what I'm gonna write, what is the plan, what are the countries that I plan to visit. The video is coming on Monday now. It's already done. So watch the entire video. It's everything is explained there. But it will be the end of November or beginning of December. Will you post a short clips? Yes, I will. Definitely. There will be a short updates as usual, non-edited videos, a few minutes. Every day or every other day, I will make these short updates from the spots. But detailed video series episodes I will do when I get back home. TJ, great idea for winter escape. Okay. I'm glad you like it. Nice to see you here, TJ. Yaros, by the way, Pavlin, you should absolutely visit Cyprus sometimes. It's an amazing life. I've been in Cyprus, Yaros, but not with motorcycle. I've been there before. I've been there, I think it was in 2006 or 7, something like that. It's a wonderful island. I enjoy it very much, but I don't think it's a motorcycle destination. It's just too small and too flat, but it's fantastic. Thank you very much, Mihaita 191. I look forward to this trip. I still got like 5 more months to prepare myself, but I look forward to it. So as I said, on Monday, a video on Monday will explain you everything about the trip, where I plan to go, how I'm gonna go, what kind of motorcycle I'm gonna have, and all the questions that you might have. I already covered in this video, and if you want to check it out on Monday on the main channel. On the second channel, travel videos, I'm not gonna have videos in the next 10 days because tomorrow I'll leaving for 10 days. I won't be here. I'll be a bit busy, and there'll be no videos until I come back. But on the main channel on Monday, I'll have video about the next trip, and on next Monday I've got another one video. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it will come on the next Monday as well. The videos are already done. They're uploaded, scheduled in the channel, so the main channel will be regular even if I'm not here. All right, 11 people have still no questions, just one. Road rates. If money were no object and you could plan an ultimate adventure bike for yourself, what bike will you start with and where you will go? Well, if the money are not a problem, I will ride the same bike. I will just use this money that are not a problem to ride as small as possible. And for example, I will ship my bike everywhere because these shippings are usually very expensive. And if I don't have a problem with money, I will just ship it. But I don't think I will get another motorcycle because the one that I have, this 10R700, I understand it's not perfect, but it suits me well, and it's more than enough for my type of trips or my type of ridings, and I don't need anything else. Jerome, what is your opinion on your new Chinese adventure bike? On what is your opinion on the new Chinese adventure bikes? Well, Jerome, they look good. I haven't ridden one, just unreal. A friend of mine here in Varna actually bought one of these. What was this? MT 450, whatever was the name. He bought it, and he still not get it. He waiting delivery, and when he got it and break it, maybe I'll be able to ride it a bit and share my opinion. But at that moment, I cannot say anything. Ali Corduni, could 2023 Honda CB500 do all the locations you have traveled so far? Thanks. Any bike could go everywhere, or any bike could be an adventure bike. Some of them will be difficult, but some of them will be more easy. Why not? You need a will to do it, and you can do everything. If you know this Scandinavian guy, Jack Lucasen, he went around the world a few times with a Honda CBR, so sport bike. I hope this answered your question. Ivo, how was Eastern Russia when it's how was Eastern Russia? That specific region you were fascinated and of some time with memories here from there. Just isolated. I enjoyed very much. But that's me. I I haven't got such a wonderful and interesting trip from a long time. So I enjoy this Eastern Russia very much because every day was unpredictable. Every day was something new. Every day was something that I haven't seen before. Every day was some kind of challenge that I have to apply to myself and to my motorcycle. And so I really enjoy it very much. TJ, long-term reliability is most interesting with these Chinese bikes. Well, I highly doubt that they will be so reliable, but you never know. Chinese might surprise us again. What is worrying me about is that they try to make it like a copies of some famous brands, and they add a lot of electronics on it, and this might be a problem for Chinese build quality. But I don't want to say anything but before I see it. Friend of mine saw this MT 450, and when I asked him how it is, he said forget about it. But this is his opinion. I haven't seen it. Rose H, that makes me happy to hear. I'm building a 10 have MT 07. Okay, balance between and power. Yeah, it's a perfect balance between power and reliability. It's never perfect. I mean, 10 700, it's never perfect, but it's more than enough for my needs. So even if I have a lot of money, as I said, I'm going to use this money to travel more. I'm not going to buy another motorcycle. I'm not that type of person that would like to change the motorcycle every week. When I like something and I know how to use it, I get used to it, to all the reactions that it has. I just don't want to change it. In Kalankala, good evening, Pavlin. I'm happy to be in your live stream. Nice to meet you here, man. If you have any questions, go ahead. Now is the moment. As I said earlier, guys, I will start to do these live streams to everyone who follow my channels at least once per month, maybe twice per month for everyone. Of course, every week I have it for channel members and Patreons, for everyone who support my channel, but for everyone free like today, I'm gonna make it at least once per month. So we'll be happy to meet you here again. The hardest things with the Chinese bikes is parts available is they haven't gotten big enough that makes sense to have sport. Yeah, that might be a problem, especially here in Europe, because everything is far away. But we'll see. Jerome, my lesson from the past year is to spend money on skills training instead of accessories. Absolutely agree with this. People are so focused to buy some expensive accessories, but they forget that it is much better to spend the money for practice. Even if you don't go to expensive classes or some instructors to teach you how to do it, if you only just ride your motorcycle as small as possible, you will gain much more than the accessories will give you. The accessories will only drain your wallet, and that's it. They're not gonna do much, if you understand what I mean. The more important is to travel, to have more experience, more time, more riding time with your motorcycle, and you'll be way better. All right, guys, go ahead with questions. So far, I can manage it. Ivo, what videos can we expect on your main channel this year? Well, a good question. The videos that I usually do, there will be some kind of how-to videos, or I will review some gear here and there, whatever is possible. One of the videos that I will have now on the main channel, not this Monday, next Monday, it's a good informational video, which is include a little bit of gear review. So there will be gear review, many advice videos as usual, or if I have something else like motorcycle review or something else, if I've got this chance, I will do it with pleasure. This will be the main channel as the usual stuff. I understand that if I only do motorcycles reviews or motorcycles news reading or commenting everything about motorcycles, I will have a lot of views, but this is not what I'm interested. I like usually to make videos that will help someone to make a better trips or whatever they plan to do with their motorcycles. They need to be informational. Road H, welcome to loyal member. Thank you very much. You became member. Thank you very much, man. Ali, do you have a plan to come to Canada for a motorcycle adventure? I don't have such a plans right now. I'm really sorry to tell you this, but Canada, in my opinion, is not really motorcycle destination, but because my goal is to see the whole world, on some stage I will come. The good news is that I don't need any visa for Canada, so I will come to Canada on some stage, but when, it's not going to happen in the next 2 or 3 years, because I already have plans for next and the year after that, but definitely will come on some stage. Jerome, have you ever been scared on your trips? Yes, I've been scared many times. I've been scared for my life once when I was in India on high elevation peak when I almost choked myself to death. But never been scared from something like to be scared from a person or from situation. But of course, I've got many. How I have to say, I've got many moments. You know, these moments when you're riding and something happens and the hairs on your back make like this poof. Of course, I've got many moments like this, but really scared on something on my trips, I cannot say. Sergey. Hello, Sergey from Ukraine. Nice to see you, man. I'm glad that you came to this chat because after I went to Russia, I haven't seen many Ukrainians on my channel. So I'm glad that you're finally here. So you probably understood that I'm not a politician. I'm just a motorcycle traveler. Anyway, nice to see you here, Sergey. If you have any questions, go ahead. Now is the moment. I'm glad to see so many people from different countries. Good. Yaros, I think you underestimate Cyprus as moto destination. More than half of countries mountains. We have absolutely amazing twisties. Fair enough, Yaros. Fair enough. I told you I was there once. I was not really impressed, but maybe you're right. Maybe it's a good option to come. I might come. Ivo, what trips would you like to make in South America? What trips would you like to make South America? And so this year is going to be South America, definitely in November or December. The year after that, I will probably go to Africa. I will fly to Tanzania, buy a motorcycle in Tanzania, and because I have a friend over there. And from there, I'll try to see as much as possible from the countries in Africa. Not everywhere is possible, but I'll try to see as much as possible. So this will be next year or the year after that, because next year is going to be South America now in December. It will finish in probably March next year, and it will be Africa will be the year after that. So something like that. This is the plan at the moment. Of course, if everything is all right, I'm in good health and I have money and everything, because I don't know in what you believe, but I'm not rich man in any way. Just because I have YouTube channel does not make me rich. I live in Bulgaria. The costs here are not that big, so I can live here very cheap. Jerome, how do your family feel about your long trips? They are fine. They are fine. My wife tried to stop me many years ago, but then she realized that if she just let me go, I'll be a happy man, and when I'm a happy man, she will be happy as well. So it is better to leave me alone, and that's fine. But the rest of the time, I'm here and I help with everything I can. So I think it's a fair deal. Sergey, I have 700, 28,000 kilometers for 1 year. 2 times changed the Pirelli Scorpion Rally style, thinking about 60/40. What do you recommend? Thanks a lot. My recommendation will be, if you want to have some kind of tires that will be possible to go on and off road, so 60/40, go for Meters 07, or if you have more money, go for Continental TKC 80. I have TKC 80 at the moment. I think these are, in my opinion, of course, these are the best dual sport tires or dual purpose tires on and off road, the best compromise between on and off road. I used to use them a lot many years ago. Then they changed the prices, they became very expensive, and I switched to Meters 07, because Meters were cheap. But now Meters almost level at the prices with Continental, and I went back to Continental. So my choice is Continental TKC 80. In Kala, Pauline, I watch your new and old videos and I notice you always alone. Why? Well, I feel better alone because many reasons. First is that I need to think only about myself. I have my time for everything. If I want to write 10 hours, I'll write 10 hours. If I want to write 1 hour, I will write 1 hour. If you're with someone, you always need to make some compromises. Even if you have the best friend and you understand each other very well, if you write for many years, there will be always moments when you will prefer to be alone. And since I started traveling alone, I don't think that mm, what I have to say. It's not impossible to go with someone. Now, for example, in South America, I'll go with another one person. I'll tell you in the video on Monday. But it is just accidentally. Usually, I prefer to travel alone. I feel better alone. I have all the time only for myself. And now, because I film my videos, it is even more complicated if I am with someone. So he, for example, should be all right to stay in front of the camera, maybe not. So it's a complicated, and sometimes I need more difficult to explain, but I prefer to be alone. Free spirit, absolutely, yeah, free spirit. Well, I also make many compromises in my family, so everyone need to make something. But happy wife, happy life. Jerome, I love to travel alone. Together with others is fine for a couple of hours. Yeah, absolutely, it's fine for a couple of hours, maybe a couple of days. It's a good fun to have a company. But on long trips, many days, especially when the kilometers are many, when you have a difficult problems sections, and if you have problems, it's very difficult to deal with people. I'm all right with any kind of people. I don't have problem with people. But I said, once again, on the long trips, people just show different sides that they never showed before that. Sergey, do you have any concepts about Asia traveling, like Berenshevich, Pakistan, India? Beresnevich? Beresnevich? What is this? I don't have any concerns to travel in this area. I've been to Pakistan, India, Nepal, Bangladesh. I've been to all the stands. I don't have any problems to travel over there. It's fantastic part of the world, and if you have chance to go there, go, and you will enjoy it very much. I will go again in South India, because when I was in India, I did mostly North India like that, a big loop. I haven't seen South India, so I plan to go again maybe after a few years time. But I don't have any concerns. I'll do it with pleasure. I enjoyed my time there. Ali, if you want to mention only one tool, what tool or equipment do you think is the most important to have on a trip? For tools, I would say it will be a multi-tool. Multi-tool. Something like I have a Leatherman that I keep in my motorcycle. This is the most important tool. If I have to say one accessory, for example, I'll say heated grips. Heated grips and multi-tool. This will be my answer. I hope that it's all right for you. Because multi-tool, the name is said everything. You can use it for multi-purposes. And heated grips is something that you will enjoy even in the summer, because I had many situations that I was freezing to death, and almost all of these situations were in the summer. Because if you go to ride in the winter, you'll be prepared, you'll be very well dressed. But in the summer, you can be surprised very nicely, especially if you go to high elevation peaks. So if you ride on the normal elevation, it will be very hot, let's say 35 degrees. And if you climb a mountain, on the top could be like 5 degrees. And if you're with very light gear, you will freeze a lot. That's why heated grips are something that I really appreciate. And maybe it's number one modification that I always said to people to make on their motorcycles. Good question, Ali. Thank you very much. All right, guys, more questions? Go ahead. Now is the moment. It was very hot here in Varna in the last 2 weeks. No rain at all. 33, 34, 35 degrees every single day. It's hard to ride it, but even so, I ride it with full gear because, gear is important. Who is the girl in the picture behind you? It is made from my daughter. She made it. She's very talented artist, and this is one of her pictures. I have another one which is in the garage. She's very talented. She's very talented. Just like it's fake. It's not. She does not use someone as a model. It is just imaginary woman that she wrote or she painted. What happened in India? So you're about to get shocked. Okay, Ali. It's too long to explain to you, but I have a full video on it. You can find it on the channel. I explain it, what is happening. The title was, what was the title? Let me see. Let me see if I can find it here. Okay, I have it here. Let me see if I can share it here with you guys. In this video, I explained everything. Ali, when you have time, just watch it. It's too long for now. Proud father, of course I am. I'm proud father, yes. Skuli Jakobsen, much enjoyment. Oh, Skuli, I know your comments are always the same. Much enjoyment, much enjoyment. Nice to see here. Finally, you catch me. Yeah, you can catch me anytime, anytime. As I said, I do these live streams for channel members and Patreons every week. Now, I said before, maybe you were not here yet, I'll start to do it for all followers at least once per month, like today, the format that we're doing today. And yeah, we can see more often. It's for algorithm. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, you cannot cheat with the algorithm. It's very complicated. Ivo, where restaurants in the East Siberia and Kazan? Or how they are? Okay, excellent. I would say excellent. The food was very good in Russia. It's not how I have to say. It's not the most delicious food on the earth, but it was good. It was fresh food. Most of the restaurants were just owned by let's say a family or something like that, and they cook very well. Usually behind the counter you can see old ladies preparing these traditional dishes, and everything was fantastic. I enjoyed very much, and the most important, it was very cheap. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Skuli. In Kalakanka, I hope I will see you in South Africa in your next trip, African trip. Yeah. Who knows? Who knows? The world is not that big, and we can see each other. Absolutely. Just let me know that it's you. It's very strange because all of you guys, you know me from internet, but I don't know you. And it's very strange when I need to meet someone on the road. They feel that they know me from a long time, like an old friend. But because I don't know them, the beginning is always a little bit weird. But after a few minutes, we are fine. I'm just an ordinary people like all of you. I don't feel myself special or something or different. And it's with a few words, I am easy to communicate person. Because I am from Bulgaria. Yeah, we're all like this. Jerome, thank you for this live stream and your honesty. Now I'm going to watch a football game. Okay, go ahead, Jerome. Thank you very much for coming and thank you very much for watching my videos. Uh, I really appreciate that. I really appreciate all of you guys. I don't watch football, never did. It's something that it's very passionate for many people, but not for me. I just not interesting. I watch them all. I can tell it. I can tell you the result when we see each other one day. Okay, but I know that many people are really crazy on this topic, on football topic. All right, guys, go ahead. Any more questions? I'll give you like 20 minutes more, and then I will end the stream here because tomorrow I have to travel very early, so I have to prepare some luggage and stuff like that. Ali, is there any other motorcycle rather than T700 that you would like to get after your Tenere 700? Not at the moment, Ali, not at the moment. I don't plan to change it anytime soon. I hope that it will last many more kilometers. At the moment, I don't have any other motorcycle that I would like to have. Skuli, my next bike next year will be AGP PR7. What is your thoughts about that bike still? I have a very long, detailed video about this motorcycle, Skuli. Probably you have seen it. I also been in the factory in Portugal. It's a great idea, very light motorcycle. Unfortunately, they still have some problems with reliability. And friend of mine bought it here from Burgas, had it for 2-3 years. He enjoyed very much, he enjoyed to ride it, but not very happy owner, if you understand what I mean. And in my opinion, this is very good motorcycle to ride, but not to own. Something like KTM. So I wouldn't take that risk. I wouldn't take that risk. I prefer to have a motorcycle that is not so good on and off road, but reliable. Because I need a motorcycle to travel. If you need it for weekend fun or short trips, go ahead. But if you need it for traveling, I don't know. Just think twice. Road rage. People don't always understand that people like you are just normal people living out their dreams and sharing with it. Yes, yes, road rage. It is what it is. I never planned this YouTube channel. It happens by accident. It just happened. I never planned it. Never wanted to be popular. Never ever. It just happened, and now I can say now at the moment it helps me a lot with my trips. It helps me to travel even more, even easy to travel, thanks to many people like you. But it's never been my dream. Okay, it's happened. I use this opportunity and I will continue to use it, but never been my dream. It just came from nowhere. Ali, I will watch the episode after this live chat. Thanks, so nice chatting with you. My pleasure, Ali. My pleasure. Nice to meet you here. Ivo, when did you learn Russian and English? You're all or old. Okay, well, Russian and English, young or old? Okay, so Russian I learned at school because during the communistic days at school we were forced to learn Russian. We had it at least twice per week. So it doesn't matter do you want it or not, you learn it. This is how I learned my Russian. And also at school, I start learning English, but at school you cannot learn much. But after that, for many years, I've got different businesses. I've got for many years car rental business here in Bulgaria, and I need to communicate with people, with clients, and that's why I start learning more English. And this is how I learn more English, mostly from communication with people. Then I've got a few more different businesses, always included with English and Russian speaking clients, and this is how I improved my English. I know it's not good, but I never actually went to a real proper English school or English course. That's why I still make the same grammatic mistakes because I never learned it properly. But this is how I got it. Sergey, do you recommend finally Moto S? Exactly here on the chat, I have one big heart that covered some of the words. Do you recommend finally Moto S kit plate? Think about XP. I do recommend it. It's a wonderful option. They have some minuses. I said it on the video, but it's a very solid plate, and I really like it. And also, 2 or 3 of my friends with a Tenere 700 bought it, and they're also very happy with it. It's a solid skid plate. I mounted there, and that's it. As I said, they have some small minuses, like the bolts that they designed to hold the skid plate are not leveled with the skid plate, so they're standing like this, and it's very easy to damage it. Also, they use 10 millimeter bolts, and it's sometimes the thread inside, it's easy to damage it. One of mine is even gone, so I replace it with a different bolt. So now I have 3 bolts 10 millimeters, and I have another one 12 millimeters. So they can work on this direction to improve it, but in common, the skid plate it's wonderful. It works well. So yes, I do recommend it. About AXP, I don't know what is this skid plate. Let me try to see it. If I can find it. Okay. Yeah, look good. Look good. There is some similarities. It has also protection for the water pump. Yeah, it's a good option. It has a hole for the oil. On mine, I need to drill it by myself. Maybe it's better than their option. Maybe. What is the price? Let me see the price. 265 euros, about the same price. Yeah, it might be better option, but it's so far I like it. Skilly, I am Icelandic and I was forced to learn Danish and English. Then I went to those countries and it came handy. Absolutely. When I was young boy in the school, we always were protesting. Why we need to learn Russian? We don't need Russian, but it's so helpful now. And okay, maybe not exactly now at the moment, but it helps me a lot. As I said, my job was always, I live in Varna. So for many years, I've got this car rental business, and the clients were English or Russian speaking. That's it. So I needed Russian all the time. And now, during my trips, I also met so many Russian people. Whatever I went to so many different countries, there's always someone to speak Russian. It's any language. It's just a treasure. It's a treasure. Now, for the moment, you still do car rental? No. I stopped many years ago. Stopped like 15 years ago. And I'm glad that I don't do it now, because the things are changed, not in the good sides. When I was doing, we were all together 4 people in the whole town. 4 people that were having car rentals in the town and in Varna area. So I had a lot of work. So back in the days, I had 34 different cars, and they were always busy. All season busy. Even in the winter, at least 15 cars, 50% of the cars were working all year. Now at the moment, competition is just unbelievable. Now they have brand new cars and they sell it for very low prices. Back in the days, I have second-hand cars, like some of the cars were 10 years old, and I've got more prices than they got now for new cars, if you understand what I mean. But this is what's happening when you have a lot of competition. Skuli, I can now communicate in 5 languages. Perfect. Yes, the more you know, the better. Road age, don't worry about your English. You speak better than a lot of people I have encountered here. You speak English there. Well, my English, I believe, is still better than your Bulgarian. So, bad or good, we can still communicate. But it's difficult to learn a language, different language, especially when you're older than 10 years old. Because if you try to speak my language, then you'll understand how difficult it is. But when you understand that it's difficult for you, then you'll understand how difficult was to me to try to pronounce your words. That's why I cannot say it. I don't even try to say it properly, because I know I cannot twist my tongue like that. Our language is very hard. We use sounds like r, st, and you don't have it in your language. You have r. We don't have r. We have r. It's r. I mean, so it's difficult now because I'll go to South America. Now I do classes twice per week on Spanish language. I had some background because I was in Spain many years ago for a long time, but I almost forgot everything. But I have a big amount of words in my head. I still remember words, but I miss the grammar. And now I do these courses twice per week to refresh my Spanish language because I'll definitely need it in South America. In big towns and cities, all right, people will speak English, but when you move on the side, I don't think that anyone will be able to speak English. That's why I prefer to be able to communicate on little Spanish. It will be very, very handy. I know that in Brazil they speak Portuguese, but I also been told that if you speak Spanish language in Brazil, people will understand you, so we'll be all right. So yes, languages are treasure. All right, guys, I'll give you 10 more minutes. Please go ahead with the questions. And after that, I will end the stream. As I said, tomorrow morning, I need to travel and I have to prepare myself. And I won't be here for 10 days, so there will be no streams for the next 10 days or maybe 2 weeks. Not for channel members, patrons, it doesn't matter. I just won't be here. $16 people. I guess that many people were also confused with all of these changings. What was the longest distance day that you traveled on your motorcycle? The longest distance that I have made for one day with my motorcycle was 1,350 kilometers with the old Tenere. But it was from Germany to Bulgaria, and I have like 800 kilometers highways, and then the rest was just normal roads. But it was just too much. I've done it because I was in a hurry. I needed to go back home for 2 days as quick as possible. That's why I've done it. And I've done it because on the first day, 1,350 kilometers. On the next day, I've got only 700. But if I have to do every day 1,000 kilometers, it's not a pleasure at all. And so on that day, after so many kilometers, I was so exhausted that I went to sleep, but I couldn't sleep because my head was pulsating like this. So I needed like 1 hour calmness and silence to be able to sleep. So it's not really a good idea to do it. I really cannot understand these iron butts competitions. Anytime, Silly, anytime. Okay, Ivo, Magadan is really nice town, much nicer than I will think. It's really nice, and if you imagine that it is at the end of the world, and most of the things that they have in the town is coming through the road that I went there, it's just miracle what they have done. Twig Wayne, hi Pavlin, I'm happy to see you. How are you doing, man? I'm very well. Nice to see you here. Scully, your information is priceless. I'm glad that my information helps you. Ivo, and Russian food, what I have tried is really good. So seems a really enjoyment. You to proper enjoy and just watch it. Russian food is good, especially for Westerns. For me, it's not that impressive because I'm from Bulgaria. Our food here, our kitchen is way more delicious than Russians. In Russia, they have a lot of good quality products, but they don't really have a good mix with these products. But here in Bulgaria, we have much better. Just traditional Bulgarian food is much better than Russian food. But as I said, it was good enough for me and also very cheap and fantastic service. Sergey, have you seen GS 1300 Adventure presentation? Not yet. I don't really have any interest of this motorcycle. I haven't watched any video about this GS 1300. I saw one here in Varna. I don't really like what I saw. It looks more like like a Chinese bike with these cross lights that they designed. In my opinion, the old design, the old 1250 or 1200, they look better, but I don't know. It's not something that I am concerned. But no, haven't seen anything. People say that it's good, but I don't like the design. I like the design of the Tenere. I like this very raw Dakar vision. This GS looks like, I don't know. T7 is the best, but I will rely on T9. Okay. I don't have any goals to have a bigger engine. This engine is enough for me. I don't ride fast. For me, it's important the motorcycle to be as light as possible. If we have on this frame T9 engine, it will be at least 20 kilograms heavier. So it will convert it to a completely different motorcycle, more road orientated, but the whole idea is going to be lost. Have you ever tried the Suzuki 800DE? What is your idea about that? Thanks. No, I haven't ridden it, the new model. A friend of mine have it here in Varna. I might take it to ride it one day. I might even film a video about it. It's not my motorcycle. I don't really like the design of these Suzuki motorcycles. I know that they are good motorcycles. I'm not saying about that. They are good motorcycles. I don't like the design. And there is some things in Suzuki that I don't really like. This is like a front fender, like a peacock. And also, I don't like the tails are so big and heavy. But they are good and reliable motorcycles. Good and reliable motorcycles. This is what I can say about Suzuki. Japanese brand. As I said before, I'm not a person who is going to change the motorcycle every year or two just to try something new. I don't want to try anything new. I'm happy with what I have and I want to use it until it works. When it breaks, I'm going to change it. Like the old Tenere. I love it. It works very well for many years, but it became just too old and it's need to be changed. That's why I change it and change it again with very similar motorcycle. If you put one next to another, they look almost identical. So it was the normal logical decision for me. Anytime, Sergey, anytime. So guys, 2 more minutes. If you have any questions, go ahead. If not, I'm gonna end the stream here and see you on some stage after 10 days. My story, CB500, Ravno T700. Yeah, fair enough. Will you be able to continue your travel after Magadan to USA? Is it possible? Yes, it is possible. From Magadan, you can ship your motorcycle to some directions. I don't think that you can ship it to USA directly, but you can definitely ship it to Korea, for example, South Korea. And from South Korea, you can find some shipping options. I think that there is one option to ship it from Vladivostok as well, from Vladivostok, but not from Magadan. From Magadan, you cannot do anything. But from Vladivostok, you can ship your motorcycle to South Korea, and from South Korea, you can ship it to North America, but not from Magadan. From Magadan, you cannot do anything. All right. Once again, guys, thank you very much to all of you for coming here. First, I would like to thank you that you watch my videos, you spending time on my channel. This is highly appreciated. Secondly, I would like to thank you for coming on this stream tonight. Thank you for the good questions and all the information that we shared here. As you know, this stream is not only for me and you, it will be also for many people that will watch it after that. And they might benefit from some of the questions, or they might have the same questions that you have. It will be useful for them. You were looking forward to your videos and video. Love Varna, great city. Yeah, absolutely. I love Varna as well. So, guys, thank you very much. Take care. Always ride safe, full gear, and see you in the next stream. Ciao.